All right, y'all, let's talk about the Jordan 4 frozen moments. The Jordan 4 frozen moments. Actually, the women's Jordan 4 frozen moments is set to release on August 26th for a retail price point of $210. A little $10 extra on top of that. And the ladies out there will be getting this in a women's exclusive. And for the most part, everybody's going crazy about it. These do go up to a women's size 12, which is the equivalent to a men's size 10.5. So you guys know it's gonna be a little bit of damage on those bigger sizes. These are currently going for right now around $350 in the secondary market. And I'm gonna be honest, they're cool and all, but they're just not worth that. Even at $210, even at having the capability of getting these and, you know, reviewing these and possibly keeping them, right? I just don't really have a need for them. It's just, they're cool, they're clean. They remind me of a Jordan 11 cool gray colorway slapped onto a Jordan 4. There is actually a Jordan 4 cool gray, but I think that this embodies the Jordan 11 a little bit better, in my opinion. You have here a light iron ore. That is the actual color. It says light iron ore cell, neutral gray. These are, of course, a size 10 in women's with a size 8.5 on the bottom. They even have on here, once again, the unisex color of the 10 and then the 8.5 with the men on the bottom, which I've always told you ladies and men out there that Jordan Brand knows what they're doing at the end of the day when they make these women exclusives and they put a unisize tag on it. They're trying to market to the ladies, but then let the men know that they can get into. And what's also a little bit different, I could be saying this backwards, but I honestly want to stick to this. When there's extended sizes on a sneaker, they usually put the men and women size on it. But on the non-extended sizes, they usually always kept it without that. It seems though for this particular pair that they got both. The shoe itself is very unique because it's dressed up in 3 different types of materials. One down here on the toe box wrapped around is a different type of shine leather to it. Almost gives that patent leather effect, but it's not the same exact texture. As you can see, look at the patent leather on the Jordan 11 Concords compared to this material. I can't really put my hand on exactly what this is, but it's something a little bit different. The best way to explain this, to be 100% honest, if you've ever been into customizing or even tried customizing and you just get some acrylic paint and just paint on a shoe, this is what it ends up looking like, this type of shine to it. Usually after that, people like to put like a matte color finish or a matte finish, some sort of finish to matten it out. But that shine finish that typically people do when they just paint over a shoe for the very first time, not knowing what they're doing, that's kind of what this looks like as far as the texture as well as the finish on the shoe. Now the actual paint itself is good, there's nothing wrong, it just has that gloss effect to it. Above that, around here on the toe box, it seems to be more of like a suede material. The suede itself is rough, it feels a little dry, I can hear it. It's not as soft as normal. Some people could say it's a nubuck, durbuck. I'm not the best when it comes to saying the exact material that it is at all times, because durbuck and nubuck, it always gets me. And then suede can get me as well, because suede is on the opposite end of leather, but sometimes suedes are trimmed so low that it feels like it's almost a nubuck or a durbuck. And then nubuck, for instance, is actually the same leather side, just shaved all the way down to a very, very smooth texture. And that's what seems to be more so on this back part here. So it seems like it's a nubuck, a suede, and then some sort of leather that's just been painted over on. That's just the best way to explain that part, at least. You have that sail midsole once again, that light iron ore going on the midsole. The outsole, you have the Jumpman, and of course the metallic on the wings. You see that little note poking out right there? It's letting you basically know that these metallic wings over time will end up flaking. And that sucks, you know, we've seen this has been on various different shoes out there, from Lost and Found, the Jordan 1 Visionaries. LeBron's have the peel tab that over time that chrome will also peel off as well. It's just a matter of time for that type of disaster. On the inside, you got a, I would say more sail insole, or it's like somewhat of a cream. It's very close to white, and then a black Jumpman On the tongue, you got that white Jumpman in like a silver tag. When watching the actual on foot, you'll see that it's a lot of shine going on with that. That same nubuck material is on the tongue as well. And overall, I think it's a really nice shoe. I think the color is neutral. I don't have no issue with neutral colors whatsoever. It's just not a shoe that I'd add to the collection. But just because I don't buy it, don't mean that you're lame for buying it or liking it. I like the shoe. I just don't feel the need to buy it. On the webbing, it's white, and then underneath, of course, is black. You got that on the tongue as well as on this side, any other typical Jordan 4. And the theme around this shoe supposedly is debuting back to when Jordan hit the shot on the Cleveland Cavaliers back in I want to say what, 89? Because the 4s came in 89, the 5s came in 90, and the 6s came in 91. So 1989 against the Cleveland Cavaliers, which then took him to the Eastern Conference Finals, to where he then lost to the Detroit Pistons. And the shininess is to embezzle the lights, the flashing lights from the flash and the shine and the lights and all that on the court, and the buzzer beater-ish type of style that Jordan Brand had. I mean, literally, let me just read to you what Sneakers says about this shoe. Celebrate the colossal with the Stack Q colors and crafted design. The AJ4 Frozen Moments captures your striking essence. Transcending the game of basketball, this cultural icon now dons richly contrasting materials like delicate suede and semi-glossed leather. There you go, semi-glossed leather, and I was right about the suede. Okay, we're good. Come on, let's keep going. Metallic silver accents evoke flashes of MJ's buzzer-beating style. Buzzer-beating Cleveland Cavaliers. As if that wasn't enough, finish it off with premium branding, only the best for your daily moments of greatness. $210 for the Jordan 4. We also got the Air Jordan upside down in that silver as well. White Jordan 4 on the back. Neutraled out, neutral colors bang. So it's a Jordan 4. It bangs. All the Jordan 4s been selling out for the most part. I don't know the last Jordan 4 that sat. They all pretty much have been going. So, and this one is already flying. So hop on if you can. Me personally, I'm a pass. But I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna end you guys off with an on foot, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.